Yeah, I really like Quizlet.
Mm.
Shanika, maybe this would be a good place to put that link you have for that spreadsheet that has all of those tech tools. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, we can put that in there too.
Maybe?
Oh, I sent that to you guys, right?
Yeah, you did. I just thought maybe this would put it all in one place.
True, true, true. Okay, I'll put the link here too.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, it's still opening actually. I'll make sure that everybody can see it. Okay, let's take 30 seconds to wrap that up while I share this link, and then we can just share what we put, and then I want to shut up and give you guys a chance to open some that you have not seen before, so that you can actually apply them. Jesus Christ. Extra small. Okay, so I will put that in ours as well, and then we can start looking at some stuff. Okay. All right, I'll share a couple first. So the three that I put were, one's kind of for physics, one's, applied science, bio, and then the other one's also physics. So the energy transformations one, the kids actually get to go and use the system. This is FET, which Brad was raving about. And they get to change the input and output of the energies. So that's what I was kind of rambling about earlier. I think the thing I like about online simulations is they get to change a lot of variables. I'm going to stop sharing because it comes faster when I'm not doing that. Okay. And then the other one that's also nice, is everyone seeing the screen? Did I not share yet? And then the other one that's also nice is here, the DNA forensics one. So I use this one when I was teaching applied science, but it could work for bio as well if like you have a kind of application thing for how we use DNA. And it's this silly little scenario of a kid who had a lollipop and somebody licked it. So he like gets the DNA off the lollipop and runs it. And the kids have to like click through each step of gel electrophoresis and PCR and then match it to a DNA fingerprint. So they kind of go through the whole process. And it does take pretty much a class period. We make a few questions about it and that's it, it's done. The last one here is conservation of momentum. Again, with the variables, the kids get to change a bunch of things. And what I love about this one is the numbers are always different every time. So it's not like they can copy each other's work because every kid who tries it, the numbers flash something differently, which is really cool. Okay, so those are mine. Would anyone like to share or show any of theirs?
I could go. The link I shared. I don't know if I'm able to share now.
Yep, you can. I'll allow other people to. You can share.
Okay. Thank you. So if I click on this link there, what I really liked about this virtual lab is that you do not need Adobe Flash. So I just did this with cohort E students in IB biology. So in the theory here, we did the starch amylase experiment. So they had to read the theory. So there's the theory. And then there's the procedure for them typed out and an animation of the experiment. Okay, it's taking a while. It's a video that shows how you're going to do the experiment. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. And then the simulation, which I guess is also going to take long to load. Yeah, for me, it's quite sorrow for many of these labs. You don't always have like the theory and the whole procedure animation. You just have the simulation. So I really liked how thorough this virtual lab is.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing.
Yeah, I could probably use that with my chem.
Also share.
Awesome. Anyone else?
Pat has put two resources in the chat box. If Shinike, you can copy them there.
Sure.
I'm almost ready to share. I'm just finishing my little Flash, how to work around on Flash, so I'm not ready.
Phoebe, you and your team already all used Bioman, right? Everyone
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one a lot, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
So I figured with all of us putting these up, I'm sorry, Pat, I'm finding your thing. With all of us putting these up, we probably haven't seen all. Like, for example, I haven't seen Corinne's. So we can take a moment and just click on the links and kind of explore, see if it fits your content or not, and see if you can actually use it, maybe even to teach IB and DV, which kids are still coming in completely confused about. And yes, just see if some of this stuff will work for you. Pat, did you want to say anything about these two links I'm copying for the description?
These have been more, I've had some students who have emailed me, very bright, very talented some who have come from other schools and have had like an integrated type of science where they've had a third biology, third physical, third earth.
Mhm.
And they've asked questions, and I've tried to keep them engaged over the year. And so these have been resources that I have used for extra activities. I've had them do some. I have one particular student who is very bright, but his writing skills are very weak. So he has gone on and then done some activities, and then he and I have chatted about them. So it's been a resource that I've used he's almost talented and gifted, but his writing is and his parents and I have had a conversation a couple of times. So these are just two that I've used for him in particular. And a couple of other my boys have wanted to do some activities. So this is what I've done.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
I just put resources for further engagement, basically.
Right.
Okay. Brad, are you ready? Or can we start looking at some things?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. What do you got?
Sorry, I just made a mistake in the.
I have kids messaging me.
Okay, get back. All right. So, I put FET on there. I know who doesn't know about FET as a science teacher, but I just use it so much. I mean, for physics especially, it's very good. There's stuff for chemistry. There's stuff for every subject, even maths actually, and things like that. And I just think it's excellent. And it's like my first go-to place. And if you make an account, which is free, then you can access what teachers have uploaded. And a lot of times they upload worksheets and stuff that go along with the Sims. So this is a good place to get like a guaranteed, like ready to go lab without much input from you. So that's nice in the hybrid world that we're in.
Yeah.
I've been making an effort to use Google Spreadsheets and force my students to learn how to use Google Spreadsheets and Excel, like to do formulas and to drag down and like perform multiple calculations quickly. And what I do is I make a template so we all have like a common format so that it makes it easy for me to interpret what they're doing. And then that allows me to focus on making sure that they know how to type in formulas and how to use Excel language. And it's just kind of a process that every lab, we just do the similar kind of functions. And it's just basically, I just want to make sure they know how to use Excel because kids really don't. And it's shocking to me because for me, I use it all the time in life, in just everyday life. It's not just for science. And then for Flash, I put my workaround. Basically, a lot of Sims these days, all the big browsers, Google, Apple, etc., Microsoft, they decided they want to kill Flash and they don't want Flash to work on their browsers anymore. It's a whole long story you can read about. But Flash is, a lot of Sims still are written in Flash, so they don't work anymore. It's really annoying. So to get around it, you can download the standalone Flash application from Adobe, which is hard to find. So if you click this link, they explain it clearly for you. And then when you go to the website that has the sim that you want, that's in Flash that won't work anymore, this has the steps on how you can download it as a file, and then you just run the file in the standalone application. Works good for demos. It doesn't work so good if you want students to do an experiment, but like to show something in class, it works pretty well. And the last thing is I just absolutely love the Scale of the Universe. It's the most effective simulation I've ever seen to help students get a sense of just how big and small things are and relative sizes. It's just so good. And that's it.
Oh, thanks. I had seen the Scale of the Universe thing and I did not know where to find it before, but I had seen it shown before.
Yeah, it was in Flash. So I got sad and it died. That's what forced me to learn how to do the workaround. And then I just found a website where they recoded it in a different language. So it works. So that's good.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I hope in this there was something that you can put a little hook on. And I see that we have different kinds here. Some of us are just speaking about things like Quizlet and Google Sheets, and then others of us have simulations or labs. So hopefully there's something you can sink your teeth into. And yeah, definitely text the group if there's like, hey, I'm doing a lab on this. Does anyone know anything virtual? Because there's a bunch I didn't put on here. So yeah, let's take the last 20 minutes of the meeting and just click on a couple that you haven't used and see how those look, if you can use them or not.
Okay.
Sound good? We do not have to be on the Zoom for this. So I'm going to stop recording. And thank you guys for coming to yet another meeting. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you
Thank
so much.